Okay, so good day, and I welcome all of you to back to the Teachers Joint. In Teachers Joint, we always bring out something very exciting, something very lively, something that people, our viewers will like, something that is useful, something that is very important to uh, our viewers and our users to have access to. This is another mind-blowing edition of um, school-based assessment or SPA. Before we move on, I would like to take you through how the system works. Then I will give you a detailed explanation on how it works. So, in order not to waste time, let me do this. First step, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do something for you. Then I will. Let me do this. Okay. So we have this. When you log into the system, we have this. I'm just going to um, make it snappy for the first time or for the first part. I'm just going to make it snappy. This is the teacher dashboard as it has been indicated here. This is the teacher dashboard, and then we have these tabs: log in, log out, hide workbook, and then the show workbook. The hide workbook will just hide the workbook and all the tabs, and then the show workbook will just bring everything out. Okay, so we have the teacher dashboard, which is showing the name of the school, Coast International Teacher Dashboard, number of row, times opened. Let me zoom in so that it will be clear. Number of row, times open, attendance for boys, attendance for girls, total attendance, students, numerical strength, have males and females over here. Then we have the various subject areas that we are teaching, or the various disciplines that we have in our schools. We also have them here. We have the student information that has the details of all the students we have in the school. We have the master list that has the um, master list, and then the marks, the grades, and the final marks of the students. We have the science, R&B, creative arts. You have register. Register too is here because you have to mark the register. Then we have mathematics. We have social studies, Ghanaian language, physical health education. You have teacher analysis, English, career technology, ICT. And then the home is the home page. That's the dashboard that we are where we are now is the home page. Now let me quickly take you to the dashboard and explain one or two things on the dashboard for you. Okay, so we have the dashboard. This is the student statistics. That is number of students. It will just give us graphical presentation of what we have in the system. And then we have the students attendance statistics. That also gives us the attendance statistics of the students up to the week or at the end of the term or daily presentation of the attendance of students in the school. Then we have grade statistics. So as we move along and you keep recording your daily marks for the students, it will just be this graph will be updating so that you know the strength, the academic strength of your students, whether they are performing or not, because their grade will be indicating over here if they are heading towards grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. It will be indicated here so that you know what to do, the preparation that you have to take them through. Then when you come here, the next tab is the dashboard, the main dashboard for the head teacher. The main dashboard has a lot. It has a lot, but let me make it snappy so that we move on. The next one also has the title of the title of the school, Crystal International. We have enrollment and attendance statistics. Also, like what we have previous on the teacher dashboard. Then we have academic performances. We have various subjects over here and their performances. Number of exercise given, number of homework given for Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3 are indicated here. So any exercise given, the moment the head teacher make entry in the system, it will give us graphical representation of how many exercises, how many homework the teacher has given for the term as a time of recording those marks. Then we have for various subjects, English, mathematics, science, and the rest are there. We have teacher attendance. So we are going to record attendances of teachers. We are going to record attendance of teachers as we have in the time book. So the moment the entry is made for a particular teacher, a graph will be plotted. Graph will be plotted to know the state of that particular teacher. And these are the details. The details are here. We have the detail here. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Okay. So we have the details here. We have present, absent, and then punctual or late. Okay. Orator is present. How many times is just present? Here you see that 4 times present. Absent is 1. Okay. Punctuality, late, and all that. So the name of the teacher will be here, and all these also, if the teacher came late, it will be indicated based on the time book late, and the graph will be plotted for late. And then you rate the teacher based on the attendance. If it is 100%, from 0 to 100%, you rate the teacher, and everything will show over here. Then we have lesson note presentation. The moment the teacher presents his lesson note and the head teacher records, it will plot a graph for which week the teacher has presented the lesson note and all that. Everything is here. Everything is here, so that the dashboard will just give us the summary of whatever administrative work that the head teacher is doing, and then also it will help the head teacher to be abreast with whatever is going on in the school. Okay, so we have all the other subjects, other disciplines over here, and all that. Now let's move on to the student information. This is where we enter the details of the students. That will go to the register. This is not the admission register. This is student information. It is never admission register. So let's take note. So we have the serial number, the name of student, admission number, class, section, number on roll, date of birth, date of admission, term, sex, attendance. Then we have attendance. We have total attendance. We have parents name, parent phone number, and then the image part. This image part, we will talk about it later, so don't worry about that. Now let's move on to done with register, student register. So this register is used as it's an electronic register to replace the manual one. This one, everything is automated, no mistakes, nothing. Even if there are mistakes, it will be very minimal, very minimal. So you just have to put in the data, make entries, and the system will just calculate everything for you. So this is the register. We have the times opened over there. Then we have the month and then the date. So that's the weekend and all that. Everything is here. Everything is just perfect. Everything is just perfect over there. Everything is just perfect. Good. It's just works fine. Just works fine. It just works very fine. It's good. Then we have when we move to the down there, you see that we have, as we have in the register, we have boys attendance and then girls attendance, and the total will be put over here. The total will be put over here, and this is just a summary of what we have so that you're able to understand. Everything will be here. Now, the next thing is teacher analysis. Teacher analysis records marks. It records marks. Marks obtained by students in the various subjects from the various subject areas. These marks are attained from the various subject sheets in the system. As you move along, you will get to understand everything. So the various subjects that we have in the system, you have their mark summary for the class score, the examination score, the total score, the grade, position, and the remarks for all the subjects you have in the system, will just appear over here. That's what the teacher analysis. And then we also have the aggregate of the students based on the subject and performances. We have the total class score, total examination score, and the overall score. That will give, based on that, the position will be derived, or based on this, that the student will be ranked. Then we have the head teacher's remarks, the class teacher's remarks, conduct of the student, interest of the student, class teacher name, subject teacher name, and then the attitude of the student. Very, very, very good and very snappy and very lively. You are going to like this system very much. Now you move on to output of work. The output of work. I told you that whenever entry is made on the inside the output of work, okay, whenever entry is made on the output of work, number of visits, number of homework, there will be a graphical representation on the dashboard. So let's try to put in something over here. Let's see, week 1 there were English, there were, let's say, 3 exercises for English. Homework, let's say 1 homework for English, Form 1, Form 1. Let's say Form 2, there were 2 exercises, and then let's say 2 homework. Then Form 3, 3 exercises, let's say 2 homework for English. Okay, now we'll go to English class dashboard, and then it will give us representation of what we have. Let's say Science 3, homework 2, for Form 2, let's say Form 2 to 3, homework 1. Then we have Form 3, let's say 1 exercise, and then 1 homework. This is just, for example, for demonstration purposes. You see, so it has calculated at the end of the term the number of exercises that have been given by the teacher in the class will be calculated. That's for the first week. If in the second week another exercise is conducted and is being entered, it will just be added. So at the end of the term, you are going to get a summary of all the exercises that has been given to the students by a particular teacher in a particular subject. This is just a summary. Okay, I told you this system is very perfect for administrative work. Now let's go to detailed output of work. Detailed output of work is like the first one, but this one has the class test added. This one has the class test added, and it works like the first one. It works like the first one. It works like the first one. It's also very, very simple. Okay, it's also very simple for all the weeks. All the weeks. So we have week 1, B1, B2, B7, B8, B9. Okay, same as Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, and all that. So much more. So much more. Now let's come to lesson. Lesson note. Lesson note. Did the teacher submit the lesson note? If they just submitted, you use Y to indicate that you submitted, and it will record. So first week it came on time. Second week too, lesson note came. Let's say third week the lesson notes came, but late submission. Let's say third week, not at all, it didn't come at all. And the rating, let's say for the rating, okay, let me leave the rating for now. So when you go to the system, we will see whether something is indicating over there or not. Now let's go to let's see, teacher attendance. Okay, teacher attendance. So with teacher attendance, that's something about it. So the teacher is present first week, present for 4 days and absent for 1 day. Okay, there's another teacher who was present for 3 days and absent for, let's say, 2 days. Okay, and for 2 days. Good. And the 2 days, the 3 days that the child was present, he was, let's say, late for 1 day. So that one too, we will see about that. This is purely administrative worksheet. This is purely administrative. Okay. Now let's take a look at something over here. This is subject sheet for one of our subjects, that is let me make some corrections over here. Let me make some correction over here. Sorry for the delay. Let me make this correction so that it will not affect our work. Okay. So this is subject sheet for mathematics subject sheet assessment. Okay, this for mathematics. So we have 10, 10, 10, 40, 10, 10, 10, 20, another 40, then 5, 5, 20 for the homework and all that. Then we have the 100% conversion of 30%, and this one is 70%. Okay, this is the examination score, and then 70% will be struck. Nowadays, some schools and some SB, some school assessments are making it 50-50. It depends on the preference of the school whether you want to make it 50-50 or 30-70 or whichever way you want to do it. It's up to the school to decide on how this part should be done. But for this one, it is 70-30 or 30-70. And if you need it and you want to adjust it, no problem. You customize it for you. So like I said, you enter the marks obtained by the students over here, the marks obtained by students over here, and these are the marks that appears in the data analysis over there. Let me do this. Okay, so like I said, I had to clear some data from the database so that the system will be clear for us to make some entries for you to be able to understand. Okay, so don't worry. Now I think what data I've been able to clear all data from the system. So we have the math assessment sheet, English assessment sheet, science assessment sheet, social studies, and so on and so forth for all the rest. For the rest, you have all the assessment sheets available. You have all of them. I think there's something. Let me check this thing over here and see what happens. Okay, so now I think everything is working fine. I think everything is okay now. Okay, so and the system is clear for any entries that we want to make. The system is clear for any entry that we want to make. So these are the various subject sheets that we have for the various subjects that we are doing at the GHS level. Now you can have the master list that has the summary of the grades from the various subjects. Summary of the grades from various subjects. This is 49, 43, which means that these subjects have some data in them. Ghanaian language, and then ICT. I'll go and check whether they have. Yeah. Something is let me clear them. Okay. Then Ghanaian language too. I think that's it. Yeah. Let me clear. So that it will give room for us to be able to do what you want to do. Okay. Let's go back to the master list. Okay, now everything is the data. The database is set to be worked on. Now, master list. Then we have report. So this report is here to, help us to get the various the summary reports of each of the students that we have. We use Lookup for that. So when we enter any name, if there's any name in the system, and we enter. When we enter any name that is in the system that we have put in the system, it will have to retrieve the data of that particular person for us. It will have to retrieve the data of that particular person for us. So in order not to waste time, you are going to close the system and then restart the system so that you actually know why the system is very important, why the system is good, why you need to get this system and use in your school for safety and for easy and for making the work so much easy, removing those kind of hectic procedures that we go through when we are recording assessment to eliminate or alleviate all errors that we are making, easily entries, easily calculation of reports, numbers and figures, no mistakes, and then also how to easily generate report card for individual students on bulk basis. Let's go. back to the main dashboard and then we log out. So let's log out. Let's log out. What is this? Okay. Okay. Let me save. So the caution, there's warning that it gave us. If you have not saved any entry that you have made, you should save it before you continue in order not to lose anything that we have entered. In order not to lose anything that we have entered. So we can log out. Okay? Good. Good. Sorry. Let's go back and then open the sheet again. Okay. Now let's open it. Let's open it. Okay, you have it now. We are going to put in some data now. Let's take a good note of this. You see, when we launched our application, we just launched the application, but it is showing only the teacher dashboard. Only one sheet is showing now. That means that something is happening. All the sheets that we have, the sheets that were displayed, the various sheets that were displayed over here, are now having some kind of security access. So without any security access, you cannot enter into any of the sheets. This means that every sheet has its own security level. When you go to the various subjects, every subject teacher must have his own username and password before he will be able to enter to that particular sheet. If you are marking this, you are a class teacher and you want to mark the register, you need to have your own username and password that will take you straight to the register. If you want to enter admission, you must have username and password to that particular sheet before you can enter details of any teacher. This is for security reasons. Every teacher must have his or her own username and password that will link him or her to his or her user form. I hope you understand. So no teacher can view or have access to any other teacher's subject sheet unless permission has been given to that teacher. So let's log in. Let's log in. Let's log in. We are now logging into the main system. But when you open the app for the first time, you need to get access. You should get it will take you to the main dashboard, the dashboard which is the teacher's dashboard, before you can log into your field or where it has been assigned to you. Now, if you try to log in without any credential, the system will just remind you that subject cannot be blank. Please enter the required subject. If you don't have subject, contact your head teacher. So if you are new, if you don't enter any credential, it means you don't have subject, you don't have username and password. You contact your head teacher. The head teacher will give you, will just give you subject and then you give you password to get it. If you have subject, if you are teaching, then you have password to your subject sheet. Okay. Have to be assigned to subject. Then you'll be given password for that subject, particular subject. Now let's try to enter student information. No password. You see, password cannot be blank. Contact your head teacher for password if you are new. It means that you can't access the student information without username and password. Now I have the username because the username is among the drop down. You have the lookup. Everything that is on the sheet, they are all here. Okay, everything is here. You need password to access them. So let me enter password of the student information so that it will log me in. Okay. Now you see, it has just taken me straight to the student information. No tab is showing. No single tab is showing over here. It has just taken me straight to the student information. So I'm going to enter some students. I'm going to enter names. I'm going to enter names of some students or details of some students. What am I going to do? First, I have to pull my user form, add this, because I'm going to enter name of student. You see, the worksheet is not showing. You can just show the worksheet or the workbook, and so if you want to hide it to be like this, to be hanging, but every entry or every data that you enter in saved will go to the that particular worksheet, which is the student information worksheet. So let me say admission number, serial number 1. The name is Kwame. Let me use capital letters. Oh, sorry. Kwame Asa. Okay. Let me generate serial number for the particular Kwame Asa. BS7. Let's say session Kwame Nkrumah. Then date of birth. Let me put any 4 digits there for now. And then date of admission. Let me put any 4 digits there for now. Then term. Let's say term 3. And then gender. Let's say male. And then phone number of parent. Let me put any phone number there. Let's go and add photo. Let's just pick any photo in the system. Any photo in the system. And then let's pick any photo. I just want to pick any photo. Any photo in the system. Okay. Let's say this is the person's photo. Then we add. It has submitted successfully. Now it has come. Do you understand? Now let's go and check. You see, the worksheet. Everything is working fine on the worksheet. Everything, absolutely everything is working fine on the worksheet. Everything is correct. Let's add another student. That is student number 2. Let's say DV2. Then admission number. Now, there's something unique about the admission number. So let me show you. Now, if you generate the admission number and the admission number is already in the system, it will tell you that the admission number is already in the system. Let me test the first one. We have the 7552. Okay. So 7552. Let's say the child is basic 8. And then JT Rollins. Date of birth. Let me put anything there to represent date of birth. Then date of this. Then let's say term 3. Then mail, anything to represent the phone number. And this, the photo, let's put this there. Okay. Now let's try to save it. Staff ID already exists. Please generate ID to choose another staff ID. Okay. It means that you cannot use the staff ID over here because it belongs to someone. It's a unique staff ID. Oh, sorry. It's a unique admission number. Sorry. The admission number is unique admission number. That belongs to someone over here. So you need to generate another one. You need to generate another one to be used. I think the message that came, I have to make correction. And that's one in the message that came. So I make that correction in the message, the pop-up message. So we have to choose different admissions. So it is admission ADM 8704. That's it. And let's save it. Data submitted successfully. Now it has also come. Okay, it has come. Now we want to leave. So now let me finish this. Okay. Now assuming that we were supposed to, for the first person, we're supposed to make some entry that we made a mistake. Let's say we're supposed to admit the student in basic or for basic 8, and we entered basic 7. So we will just have to go and select basic 8, and then we will update it. When we update, it will change from basic 7 to basic 8. So it will change from basic 7 to basic 8. So you see, it has changed. It has changed from basic 7 to basic 8. Okay. Assuming the session we wanted to choose from Mahama, but we chose Akufo-Addo. Let's update it and see. So this thing too, is the first one. Number one, it has the effect. It has taken effect. Okay, so this system is very perfect. It's perfect for every administrator to have this system. Very, very perfect. Now let's close it. Let's reset. Close it. Okay. Do you want to exit? Yes. Exit it. Okay. Now we have the data, some data entered over here. Have some data entered over here. Okay. Now we are done with our work over here. What we are going to do is we are just going to log out. Just going to log out from the system. We're just going to log out from the system. Okay. Now you see we have some two students added. Okay. Now fortunately or unfortunately, all of them are what? They are what? Male. Let's try to add some females to it. Let's try to get some female on board. Okay. Student number 3. Mary. Answer. Admission number. Let's see. Class 7. I choose Akufo-Addo. No. What else? I choose any for the gate. It will just convert it to bit for us. Then let's say form 2, and then female. Then any phone number over there will do for us. Let's select any picture for this person, and then we update it. Okay, data submitted successfully. And to appear on the user form, make sure you show your workbook, and then you close the user form. Okay, so let's go back to our dashboard. Let's see. One girl has been added. So 2 boys, 1 girl, making 3. Okay, making 3. Now let's go and mark the register. Assuming I'm the same person who is supposed to mark the register, so I have to log into the register. Okay, so I'm going to log into the register. I'll choose register, and log in. Okay. Register. Okay. So register. You have these 2 males and 1 female over here. So we are marking the register. Please pay attention and listen to how the register is being marked. You have to come here, times open. Let's say week 1. Times open is 4. Or let's make it 5. Okay. Now the date, let's maintain this date. Now we come here. So Monday, this person is present. Kwame Hassan is present. Okay. Tuesday, the same Kwame Hassan present. Wednesday, Kwame Hassan is absent, so we will use A to represent absent. Thursday, Kwame Hassan is present. And Friday too, Kwame Hassan is absent. Now, let's take a keen look at something over here. You see, whenever P is entered, it records or it is calculated. Okay, it means that the system is made to accept only this that the student is present. When the student is absent, it will not record. Now, if you didn't take a good look at it, let's come here to Davido. Let's say Monday Davido was absent. We are put A over there. Now let's move. You see, it was not recorded because it is absent. Davido is present. The next day, it is recorded because it is present. The next day too, present, recorded too. The next day is present. It has been recorded. Okay. Wednesday, on Thursday, and on Friday absent. Now it has recorded for all present and absent was not recorded because we don't record for absent. You get it? Okay, now let's move down here. We are just moving down here to see how the whole thing works. Now, when we get here, we see that you have two boys in the register, one girl in the register. Okay, two boys. For the first week, these are the attendances. These are the attendances. And then one girl, this is her attendance. Okay, for the first week. So attendances for the two boys is 6. And attendance for the girl is 4. Okay, now let's move on to the stream end of the register and learn something over there. Let's move on to the stream. So we have 6 for boys and 4 for girls. Let's move on to the upper right. So we have number of times open. The first week is 5. Okay, the first person reported for 3 times, the second person 3, and the third girl 4. Making total attendance is how many? 10. Okay, so in all we have 10 in the system, 10 attendances in the system, which is rightly recorded over here. 6 plus 4, boys 6 and girls 4, making 10 attendances in the system. I hope you are following. So like I said, just meet the entries. You just need the system, make entries. Stop doing the pen marking. Make the entries and you are good to go. No hassle, no mistakes. Okay, no hassle, no mistakes. So any name that you enter in the student information list, it will appear on all the sheets because the links are there. Now let's come to the dashboard. Okay, so on the dashboard you see we have number of boys attendance is 6 and number of girls attendance is 4, making total attendance of 10. At the end of the term, you are automatically going to get how many boys are there, how many girls, and their total attendances. Okay, how many boys are there, how many girls are there, total attendances, and the number of times open. You also get it from the register. Okay, you get it from the register. As simple as ABCD. This is for the register. This is for the register. Now let's go to the student information and check something over here. Let's go to the information and check something. Okay, this one has not been done. Okay. We will link this to the register so that anything that happens to the register will also happen over here. Anything that happens, anything that goes on in the register will have the summary also over here. Let me do it right now and let me show you. Okay, so we have it now. So number on row we have 3, number on row 3, and then total attendances. Let's assume that you want to add another student. Let's add another student and see how we are going to do that, whether it's going to add up. Let's add another student here and see the 4th student. Let's say Ali Mansa. Generate admission number. Class 8. Let's choose class 9, BS9. Then for date of birth, let's pick any random for the gate. It will convert it for us. This one too. Then form 3. Gender is female. And phone number, let's pick any numbers for the phone number. And then let's pick photo. Let's pick any picture. Okay. Okay, data submitted successfully. So we have 2 boys, 2 girls in the system. 2 boys, 2 girls in the system. Okay. Let's reset the system. Show workbook. And then let's close the user form. Close the user form. Yeah, you want to close it. I see it has counted. So we have number row 4. Okay. So let's go to the dashboard and see if there has been any change. So 2 boys, 2 girls, number on row 4, number on row 4, 2 boys and 2 girls over here. The students, this thing, I just want you to understand. You see, the student attendance. Okay, let me go to fill this. So you see, student attendance, the first person is 3, the second person is 3, and the third person is 4, making 10. Now we have the last person we added. We have not marked the register for that person, so that person register is not added. The date of birth and everything is here. The term, the sex, section, the class, admission numbers are all appearing. Their names are all appearing here. Very perfect, very perfect system. A perfect system. A perfect system. And you can save this data to your Google OneDrive or your whatever online drive that you have, so that anytime that you want to retrieve the information, you can easily retrieve the information anytime you want it. Okay, anytime you want it. Okay, now I've told you that every sheet has its own security access. So without that security access, that's the username and password, you cannot enter into any of the system, you cannot enter into any of the sheets to do anything unless you are given the permission by the user of that particular sheet, and that is exactly what is happening over here. So assuming I just came to work on the register and added somebody to the system, I just have to close. So I'll just log out, and that is the end. That is the end. But assuming that I want to do what? I want to log into my subject. Assuming I'm a math teacher. So I want to log into my subject and enter some marks. So I'm just going to choose math and then enter my password to enter my subject sheet, my math subject sheet. Okay, my math subject sheet is here. Okay, so I want to enter some marks. Now let me check something over here. I think there's something wrong with. Okay. Let me make that correction. Yes. Yeah, make that correction. Okay. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to enter some marks. So update scores over here. I will click update scores. Let me show the workbook, and then let me search for a student. Okay, you see, the student has been found. Student number 1, but no marks. There's no mark over there. What do? I'm just going to put some marks over there. Okay, just going to put some marks over there. Let's say the first, going to add 10, then 9, and let's say I organize the first class essay and had, let's say 8. Let me update the person. You see, the marks have been updated. The marks have been successfully updated over there. Now if I should search for that person, you see the marks are appearing. Okay, assuming I've given them some homework, so I have to record the homework, the first and the second homework for 5. I'll just come in and I'll update the system with the homework, and it will just appear on the sheet as it has appeared. Let me search and make sure it is there. Right there. One thing is very clear. You see, here you only come to the subject sheet user form, or the subject sheet user form, just to update or add marks. We don't edit any of this information. So all these places are locked. You can't edit anything. You can't add anything. There's nothing that you can do here. So if you want to update any of these information, you go to the student information, and then there you can update or you can make change. But with the subject score sheets, you cannot make change to any of them. So don't worry yourself. Now you can search. You can search for students, and then the moment you click, this information will just appear. If you want to make any update, update it. So let's clear, and then let's exit the form. Let's exit it. Now let's go to let's go back. Let's go back and let's show tab. Right. So for mathematics, we have some marks. You have some marks over there. Have some marks added over there. Some marks added over there. Okay. Okay. Now assuming I'm recording examination, so I will just come here and then I will just pick for which students am I searching for, and then I'll update it. Let's say the student has 90. Okay. Then I will just update just with that score 90. Okay. Or just 90. Right. Okay. I can also use the serial number of the student to search. Assuming I'm searching for student serial number 2, then I put it there and search. The information will come, and I'll be able to do what? Search for that particular information as soon as possible. Okay. And then update that student information with whatever information that I want to use to update. That is bonus. That is bonus. So let's show the workbook and then exit the form. This is really what is happening. So every subject teacher will have to enter the username and password before he'll be able to get access to his own subject, and that is for security purpose. That's for security purpose. Now, as administrator or as a head, you should be able to, see whatever is happening, everything that is happening. You should be able to see it. So you have the overall access to the system. So as administrator, let me log out. So I'm just going to log out and log in as administrator. As for administrator, like I said, you need to have access. Okay, let me log out. Alright. So I'm just going to log in again and see current SB1. Okay. So you see, I told you that when you open the app, it will give you the user, the teacher dashboard. Let me log in as administrator and see the features that will be unlocked for me as administrator. Okay. So I'm just going to log in as administrator. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm just signing in as administrator. Okay. Okay, good. Now I've been signing in as an administrator. Like I said previously, I showed you this dashboard, and I told you the work of this dashboard. So everything that we have done in the system is here. Number one, we have 4 students. Number of times open, we have 5 in the register. The attendance for boys, you have 6. Attendance for girls, you have 4. Male 2, female 2. The number of staff, this one is not there. And then total attendance is 10. This is a summary of inside the system. So when you take a quick look at the dashboard, you also be able to know what is happening in the system as soon as possible. I also told you that these are the performances. These are academic performances of whatever is the teacher is doing with the case. So English, we enter some marks. So exercise form 1, 5 exercises, 1 homework. Form 2, 2 exercises, 2 homework. Form 3, 3 exercises and 2 homework. That's exactly what is depicting over here. So this system is just perfect for school management. It is just perfect for school management. And science, the input that we made is just perfect over here. It's perfect. So any output of work that you enter into the system will generate a graphical representation on the dashboard. so that anyone who visits the dashboard will see all the performances of each and every teacher in the school. I also presented to you this. I presented to you this. Oh, sorry. It has moved too much. The teacher attendance. You see, everything is there. So this teacher, first teacher, is absent once and then present 4. The second teacher, present 3, absent 2. The third teacher is just okay. Second teacher present 3, absent 2, and one of the days out of the 3 absent, out of the 3 present, one of the days he was late. One of the days he was late, and when it comes to lesson note, you see, this person has presented his lesson note twice. Okay, and there was one of them that was presented late. This that particular teacher presented his lesson note late. That is late submission. So you see, on time 2. Okay, then late submission 1, and then not at all you 2 1 is also here. So that is how it works. That is how it works. Now let's go back to the main dashboard over here. Let's show the list. You see, it has opened all the worksheets of all the this thing for me, all the subject sheet for me, so I can be able to look at every single entry that teachers have made as administrator. I can access all the tabs of the teachers. Okay, let me go to science. I can access science. I can access English language. I can access social studies. I can access RMG. I can just look at everything that is happening. I'll be able to monitor, and then if anything wrong, I will call them and then talk to them as to how to go about it. So as administrator, you have the superior access, or you have the overall access to this system. Anytime, anywhere that you feel like monitoring the exam is for, just monitoring and evaluation, so that you know what to do. And let me remind you that each subject sheet has its own user form. For example, when you come to, let's say, when it comes to BDT, for instance, BDT, it has its own user form. You understand? BDT has its own user form. Okay, let's exit it. Let's go to RME. It has its own user form over here. Okay, all of them, all subjects. Let's go to Kenya language. Has its own user form over here. Okay, Kenya language. Then physical health education also has its own user form over here. Okay, that's its own user form over here. If you want to update any marks, you just put the marks over here. The class teacher has to put the marks over there and then update it. Let's exit it. Let's go to creative arts. In fact, it's just wow system. The system is just wow, very great system. And you need this. This is what you need in your school to monitor or to see how things are happening in the school. In the school. Okay? And it will make your work so easy and so much interesting. No burden on you, no tension on you. At the end of the day, everything you have on the... Let me take you to the teacher analysis. Let's see what has happened over there. So you see, we entered some marks for a particular child in one of the subjects. Yeah, math. Yeah, you see, all of them are here. The marks that we entered, They have all appeared here. So every mark that the teacher enters for a student is here. They will all appear over here based on which subject sheets or on which subject or in which subject are they entering the marks. So if they're entering it in Kannada language, to come to Kannada language sheet. If they're entering it for English, it will come to English sheet. So here, you don't enter anything here. With the teacher analysis, you don't enter anything here. All the entries you make in your subject sheet, the summaries are what will appear over here. And if you want to update it, the places that you need to update, that is the end part. That is the end part. So head teacher remarks, class teacher remarks, conduct, interest, class teacher's name, head teacher's name, and attitude of the child. That is where you update. But that one too has got its own user form that is going to make it so simple for you. So you come to update remarks, and then it will just appear for you. And here, let me show you something. Let me just show you something. Because this one is complex, because the user form, this the teacher analysis is a very broad sheet. You can search the student by name. Note and listen very well. You can search the student by name. So the student that you are giving that kind of remarks, you search that student by name, and then you give that remarks. Assuming you want to give remarks to Ali Mensa. So Ali Mensa. You search for Ali Mensa. You see, the spelling is wrong. It's Ali Mansa, and I made it Ali Mensa. Ali Mansa. You see. So Ali Mansa doesn't have any record on in terms of the analysis, those kind of stuff. Okay. So the head teacher, we put down the name of the head teacher. Let's say the head teacher is David Bonsa. Let's see if the head teacher remarks can do better. Class teacher, let's say Isaac. Let's say. Then class teacher has remarks. Should sit up. Should sit up. Then conduct. Conduct is satisfactory. Something like that. This is just for demonstration purposes. Interest in sports and attitude. Let's say calm and respectful. Calm and respectful. Okay, good. Now just update. Just update. Good. And everything has been updated. So when we type Ali Mansa in search, everything is just there. You go to the sheet and you realize that it is there. Now let's close this. Let's close this. Okay. Let's go to Ali Mansa and see everything we entered has appeared over here, making the work very simple and just simple and just very easy. So simple and so easy. So you can search for students, you can update student remarks, just everything that you want to do, anything you need is here. Anything that you need. This is science. You want to update marks, science is here. Okay, just search for the students. Here you cannot change anything because they are all locked. You're not supposed to make any change over here. You just update the marks over here, and then you update it, and then you exit. Okay, you exit. Show ribbon. Just show ribbons. Now let's show workbook, and then ribbons are there. If you want to hide ribbons, hide, show ribbons, then it will come. So that is that. In summary, that is that is how it works. In summary, this is how the system. That's work. This is how the system works. As early as possible, grab a copy, and if you want a copy of this, just don't hesitate. Just WhatsApp me 0553038978. 0553038978, and it comes with admission register. It comes with admission register and teacher data entry. It comes with admission register and teacher data entry. This whole system, I will add the admission register and teacher data entry. I'm just going to take you through the admission register, how it works, and teacher data entry to how it works. So stay tuned and just watch out. Okay, now because of the length of the video, I would want to end here, and then I will upload videos on the admission register and then the teacher data entry. That will be added as bonus to this particular system if you need it. So please, the only support you can give to this channel is to subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends, and I will very much be appreciated. Now, if you want us to write any essay for you in fee, just put the topic and be concise and be specific. Put it in the comment section, or comment on any of our fee additional. With me, the topic, ask for my the topic trauma. Come on. Topics in people requested for them, and then we work on it for them. So if you want us to write any essay on any topic, just put it in the comment area, and any of the essays, we will do that for you. If you need any explanation, don't hesitate to put it at the comment section, and it will be rightly answered. It will be rightly done for you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you, and bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share to help this family. Bye-bye, and God bless you. Bye.